marketing my business through their organisation.
Wow.
So yeah, it just kind of snowballed from that.
How much was that grant?
In those days, it was £2,000, which was a grant. Oh no, a loan. Technically, it's a loan, and they gave me a £250 test market grant, which is basically money that I didn't have to give back. The test market grant was £250, which I used for like creating business cards and flyers and testing the market. So I'd go around all the different boutiques and shops, and there was this one boutique who, you know, knew us from like my childhood, and they were like, Farida, we will get you the business, let's go halves on the money. I was like, that's absolutely fine. We'll go 50-50. Yeah. And I was doing the grafting and they were taking a commission, which I hadn't got a problem with, because I'm like, well, you've got the expenditure of your shop front.
Yeah.
And it's understanding that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like I said, it's just gone from strength to strength, the business has.
But there also has got to be some certain traits with your personality for people to approach you as well. For someone to say, like Parminder, to be there, and you must have seen something that you know.
Well, he always said to me, he had been a photographer for 15 years, and he said to me, there's something very, very special about you. You're a different calibre. But I remember him saying those words to me. Well, I don't know. Everywhere I go, people are like magnets.
He's
They're
watching
like,
you on Big Brother now, mate. 20 years on, he's like, I knew it. Took me 23 years to put my finger on it.
Sean, 3 weeks in a row, I was on TV. I literally did. I knew I was coming on Blankety Blank.
Yeah.
And then the week after, it was getting reviewed because of my such silly answers on Blankety Blank. Coincidentally, then it gets reviewed on Gogglebox. Blankety Blank does. Then I ended up on Big Brother on week 3, and then that's got reviewed. And now I'm on tons of articles. You only need to put
Late live show.
Yeah.
The Sun.
Honestly, if you saw all the newspaper articles, you'd be shocked online. I'm like, every day somebody's sending me something. I'm like, oh my God, is this the celebrity lifestyle? The showbiz? Whatever, I'll embrace it.
What would you like to be on? If you had something to do on TV and there was a role for you, what would you
You know what?
prefer?
Funny you say that. Years ago, I actually, when I was in my 20s, can you remember Blue Peter?
Yeah.
I actually made a little video and sent it off when I come back from. I could imagine, I made these biscuits and put some icing on it and made some smiley faces with sweets and sort of activities that I used to do as a children's rep when I worked abroad. And I turned it into, so anything like, I love presenting. I'd love to do a children's show. I'd love to do a pantomime. Yeah, you know what? Let's just see. I mean, I've had a lot of different opportunities. I've even had Netflix casting crew that have approached me about creating a documentary. Oh my God, there are so many different shows people have approached me about. Let's just see you have to be a bit selective. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about the social media. How are you able to get 50,000 views minimum sort of regularly, like, to hundreds of thousands? How does that happen? Like, you must know how to stop and capture that audience rather than because people are just scrolling.
Yeah, well, funny you say that, because one of my friends said to me, well, she's actually one of my moderators, she said, Farida, even way before I became a mod for you on TikTok, she said, I used to literally save your live streams off Facebook. I would not miss one. You are the type of person I just love watching and listening to, and even your makeup tutorials that you used to do on Facebook, I would save them and I would watch them and watch them and watch them. I don't know. I mean, I just like to keep it real, keep it authentic, keep it I don't really feed into trolls' behaviours. I try and keep it positive. I don't like, for example, bringing other people's dramas onto my platform. I do have when I'm going live, I've got a structure in place. Like, like for example, if one day I'm thinking, right, today we're going to do a cooking video and this is the outcome that I want from it, or today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial, I want to be able to sell X, Y, and Z. And I suppose, because I've lived quite a, dare I say, an interesting life, I've always got lots to share with, and reality. People love the reality and authenticity. And like my videos when I do the travel and gypsy clients, I never ever put filters. What you see is what you get. I don't do take 1 and take 2 and take 3 videos. Honestly, I don't have time for it. And for some reason, it just connects. And lots of people tell me that I'm funny. I don't even know what I do. But people do say. So I'll just keep being me. That's what the producer said. He said, Farida, as soon as I saw you, I knew I had a housemate. He said, this is what we love about you. Just keep being you.
Mic drop. Boom.
Yeah, and I suppose that's what gets the views. You know what I mean? Like, I am mindful, like I do, it is about serving your audience as well. Listening to them.
Giving them that little bit of value.
Giving them, yes, value. And delivering it. If you say you're going to do something, make sure you really, really excel. Be a perfectionist.
Because in the past, you've told me, Sean, like you've got on the blog and go, you better be careful with this person, like, because there's certain people who come on social media, use their platform, sell you a dream. Yeah. And then they could very easily spoil your brand.
Yes.
And you're quite overprotective with
very,
people who you really like.
You can imagine, honestly, on the back end of being on Big Brother, the amount of WhatsApp groups. If I showed you my phone at the moment, I've had to get I've got 2 phones, okay, and oh my word, the amount of people that have asked me to get onto a podcast with them, and I'm very, very careful about who I use my time with, who I associate with, and even in my exit interview, I made it very clear there were some people in that house. I don't mean to be like, but it's just about such protecting my energy, protecting my brand, protecting who I'm about, the opportunities. Now, when I see you as a businessman. You're not just a podcaster. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with just being a podcaster, but you're in alignment with me because I'm a makeup artist. I'm a businesswoman. There's so many different layers to me. And so when I connect with other people, I want to make sure I connect with the same kind of people that are in alignment with me.
Yeah.
And that goes for everything in life. For example, when I work with the traveller community, they're my best clientele, the travellers and the gypsies, because even more than my Asian community, a lot of the travellers originate from India, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah. But the alignment, it's aligning yourself with certain individuals that build you and don't break you. You have to be really careful.
Sometimes you go wrong in life because you meet the wrong people.
Yeah.
And you're in the wrong circles. Sometimes, how do you make sure that your environment doesn't dictate who you end up being if it's the wrong environment for you?
Well, you keep your circle really small. It's as simple as that. I could count on one hand who are classed as my best friends. Honestly, I've got one real true best friend. And she's been part of my world from when we went to college to become holiday reps, and You know, we went through life's journey from when we were like 17, 18 years old, right till now we're both 50.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, other than that.